Hello, I'm Rudy Garza, the President and CEO of IAEI. I want to welcome you to another edition of Rudy's 10 at 10 on the 10th, although this isn't the 10th, this is December 1st, so it's probably Rudy's 10 at 10 on the 1st. Well, I just hope that everybody out there had a great Thanksgiving. You know, this is the first Thanksgiving we've had post vaccination, so hopefully everyone was able to get together with family and friends and fill up on all those Thanksgiving goodies. Well, we're wrapping up another year here at IAEI. This morning when I got in, I could not believe that it was already December 1st. This year has really flown by. So I want to update you on some things that have been happening here at IAEI. The biggest thing is that on November 11th, we had our annual general membership meeting. Anyone who wants to take a look at the meeting can view it on our website, or you can go to our IAEI YouTube channel and view the entire meeting. We had the entire board there. We also had staff present at the meeting. So we had a good turnout of virtual IAEI members at the meeting also. You can also go to our website and take a look at our tax return, which was presented at the general membership meeting, and our 2021 annual report, which was also presented at the general membership meeting. Both of those available on the IAEI website. At the annual meeting, we also elected 3 new board members. The first was Salvador Faust. He's filling our legal specialist position on this year's board of directors. We also you elected Michael Savage for the another enforcer position on the board, and Tim McClintock as a non-enforcer position on the board. On November 12th, the day after the annual membership meeting, we had our annual board of directors meeting where we elected our new board of directors, and the names are posted on our IAEI website, and they were also posted on social media. But let me tell you who's on the board this year. Serving as chairman, I should say, is David Williams, vice chairman Rick Hollander, board secretary James Rogers. The directors are Tom Dimitrovich, of course, Salvador Faust, Mike Forrester, David Humphreys, Larry Kinney, Daniel Langlos, Ken Masters, Tim McClintock, David Sanchez, Michael Savage, and Floyd Thomas. So congratulations to all of our new board members who were sworn in at the board meeting on November 12th. That was a great event. Also, I just wanted to add that we did say goodbye to our outgoing chairman, Michael Hofkin. Michael served as chairman. He's actually the first chairman of the board because of the bylaws change. And he is going to leave some big shoes behind that future chairmen are going to have to fill. And we were all sad to see him go off the board, but now he can move on to other things that his wife wants him to do around the house. So today, the main thing I wanted to update everyone on is the ongoing negotiations with the International Code Council about our potential partnership. As you know, or as you should have heard by now, we went through a 3-month process of issuing an RFP, or a request for proposals. We then reviewed those proposals, and then we selected, or the board selected, the proposal from the International Code Council because that proposal most closely aligned with the vision that IAEI board has for the future of IAEI. And that vision is to remain autonomously governed, remain fully intact as we operate currently, and to continue to be the electrical safety leader of the world. That's it, period. And that's what the vision they had, and that's what they were looking for. The RFP we released and the proposals that were received are all available on our website for anyone to read. And that is part of our process of being fully transparent throughout this entire process. We have nothing to hide. We're freely making all that information available to everyone. Just to highlight a few of the reasons that IAEI is pursuing a partner, and I've gone over these in previous Rudy's 10 at 10s, and they've been on the website, they've been everywhere. But let me just remind you guys of the reasons, a few of the reasons we need a partner. Our membership has declined at IAEI from 25,000 members in the year 2000 to only 8,200 today. Our publication sales are off about 50% since 2017. Our average membership age, the age of our average member is 58 years old. 57%, 57, over half of our members are going to be retiring in the next 5 years. Additionally, the decline in the specialized inspector profession is impacting our membership tremendously. And it's not just electrical inspectors, it's plumbing inspectors, HVAC inspectors, all those other specialized inspectors. Those professions are on the decline nationwide. Only 8% of our members are below the age of 35. So those are some of the major factors that have impacted our organization and impacted our finances in a tremendous way, especially over the past 5 years. And that's why we absolutely positively had to think outside the box. And that is why we issued the RFP. And that's why we were looking for a good partner. Since my last broadcast here, myself, David Williams, our new chairman, and Michael Hofkin, our outgoing chairman, traveled to Washington, D.C., and we sat across the table from Dominic Sims, who is the CEO of ICC, and Mark Johnson, who is the ICC Executive Directors. We went there because we wanted to actually meet with them in person and just kind of talk about our vision and their vision for this potential partnership. And I can tell you that meeting went very well. As a matter of fact, I don't think it could have gone any better. Let me just tell you that ICC is ready to assist IAEI in any way they can to help ensure that we continue to operate in the same manner that we always have. Honestly, it's that simple. They don't want to shut us down, and they don't want to take us over. To the contrary, it was clear from Dominic and Mark that ICC has tremendous respect and values the IAEI brand. They value our members. They value you. They value our publications, and they value our expertise in electrical safety. ICC, Dominic and Mark made it clear that they value our education, and they value the history of IAEI. All of those points came across clearly as we sat across the table from them. The thing that came out the most is ICC wants to help IAEI exist for another 94 years. So I can assure you that we went there to meet these gentlemen and to share our vision with our vision of IAEI, and to share our vision of what a partnership would look like. And everything that they said aligned with our vision. This week we were able to actually sign our letter of intent with ICC, which is basically a document that explains what each of us is expecting from the other as we begin to negotiate the terms of the actual contractual agreement. So what's going to happen is that over the next 45 days, both organizations will be putting together the actual agreement that will contain all the details. And we know that the devil is in the details. So over the next, we've given ourselves plenty of time. So over the next 45 days, we can start working through the details of that agreement. And that agreement will be made available for viewing to the entire IAEI membership. And you, as a member of this organization, will be able to vote whether to receive the actual agreement or to reject it. And we're expecting that vote is probably going to occur about mid-late January. We do have a deadline of having everything finalized by the 31st, but hopefully we can get it done prior to that and put it out for viewing for all of our members to take a look at. And we also will be producing a video kind of going over the highlights of the contract, and we'll be producing a bullet point document so you can know what is in the contract, because we fully anticipate that the contract could be up to 40 or 50 pages long. It's going to be filled with a lot of legal language that you may or may not understand. And that's why we're going to try to break it down for our membership in a more understandable manner. We keep repeating this, so let me repeat it again. No agreement as of today has been signed or entered into, and only the membership can approve a legally binding partnership agreement with ICC. So I know that there's been people out there saying, oh, it's a done deal. We're already in a partnership. No, we're not. That will happen only if the membership approves the partnership agreement that we will present to the membership probably again mid to mid late January. So let me move on to something else. Let me move on to the social media rumor mill. When I hear these rumors or I see them on social media, it reminds me so much of middle school. Y'all remember middle school where so and so said this and so said this, and then it becomes fact. Well, that, it's really sophomoric behavior. I despise rumors. I have a love-hate relationship with social media. But, if you don't address rumors, if you don't address those things posted on social media, people take them as fact. And so that's why I think it's important for me today to address some of the rumors that are floating around out there, and especially some of the things that have been posted on social media regarding our potential partnership with ICC. I've already addressed three of these rumors, but let me address them once again to clarify this. IAEI has not signed any agreement with ICC. If you've heard that or read that on social media, it's a lie. ICC has no intention of shutting down IAEI. I read that on social media from one posted by one of our members. Nothing could be further from the truth. They have no intention of shutting us down now or in the future. They are here to help us sustain ourselves as we exist now. So if you've heard that, it's a complete lie. Another thing I read on social media is that ICC wants to completely take over the governance of IAEI and the day-to-day operations. Trust me, it's a lie. They don't want to do that. That is something they have no desire to undertake. So those, I've kind of already covered those, so I just wanted to go over those again. But here are some other rumors that I've seen floating around on social media or that I've heard from other people out there. One of them is, and I guess it's more of a clarification, that NFPA will not be giving IAEI free code books. Well, let me set the record straight for everybody out there. Since the last code cycle, NFPA has not provided IAEI with free code books. We actually had to purchase them in the last code cycle. And in 2023, NFPA will again be selling us code books if we want them, if we want to distribute them. Now, they will be offering us a 20% discount for our members, but we haven't been getting free code books from NFPA. So I just want to set the record straight there. People are saying we're not going to get free code books again from NFPA. Hasn't been the case. Okay. So let me clarify that. Another thing, IAEI is going to lose its reserved seats on the NEC code panels and on any NFPA code panels. Again, let me clarify. Let me set the record straight for everyone out there who has believed for years or decades that IAEI had reserved seats on NFPA code making panels. No, we don't. We never have. We simply submit names, as do many, many other organizations, to NFPA. They then have, as an independent organization, the capacity and the ability and the right to choose who they want on those code panels. We've never had reserved seats. IAEI has never had reserved seats on any NFPA code panels. All we can do here at IAEI is control what happens in our universe. We cannot control what happens at NFPA or the way that they select code panel members. So again, we at IAEI have never had reserved or guaranteed seats on any code panels. So let's nick that in the bud. Another thing is that I've recently heard that NFPA is removing the current IAEI members off of their code panels. Again, not true. We have many of our members that chair code panels and who are co-chairs of code or alternates on code panels. The code panels are stacked with IAEI members. I know all of them. There's not one of them that has been asked to leave a code panel. That would be foolish. They have not asked any of our members to leave a code panel. Now, again, NFPA controls the selection process for who sits on a code panel. We do not control that. So what they choose to do in the future is beyond our control. But we know, IAEI knows, that you are going to be hard pressed to find more qualified electrical inspectors than those that are members of the International Association of Electrical Inspectors, the leader of electrical safety in the world. So we can't control what they do in the future, but I can tell you that there have been none of our members removed from any NFPA code panels. Another rumor, posted on social media as fact, when it is completely a lie, that IAEI has chapters that have already left IAEI because of this potential partnership with ICC. Again, not true. Not a single chapter or division has left IAEI since we announced our pending partnership with ICC. Simply not true. Don't know where the person got that information, but they sure felt free to post it on social media as a fact. Not true. Another rumor floating around is that we at IAEI have already lost hundreds of members. They have canceled their membership with IAEI because of this potential pending partnership with ICC. Again, it's simply not true. But again, at IAEI, we cannot control the actions of our members. If somebody chooses not to renew for whatever reason, it's their right. But I can guarantee you we haven't had messages and people writing to us or calling us and saying, send me my money back, I'm canceling my membership. Hasn't happened. Again, it's a rumor. There's always going to be a handful, 10, 20, 30 people out there who are upset and may not renew their membership. But we haven't had, what I'm hearing is hundreds of people. No, it just hasn't happened. Another rumor, or should I say a misconception that I've heard, is that the IAEI board did not include its members in the decision either to develop the RFP or to seek out a partner, or the board did not include the membership in selecting the RFP. Well, first let me tell you, I've been in this business association CEO for 25 years. And I belong to a lot of boards over this 25 years, associations, nonprofits, corporate boards. And I can tell you now, that's not the way an association or a corporation is governed. An association is governed by its bylaws that are a legally binding document. Okay, you have to understand that the bylaws of the IAEI are a legally binding document. We must operate by the bylaws, or we could lose our nonprofit status with the federal government. So the way an association works, and most nonprofit organizations work that have memberships, is even corporations. The members elect the board of directors. They elect the board of directors because they choose people whom they trust that will make policy decisions that are in the best interest of the entire association. And that's what happened here. When our board of directors looked at all of the declining membership, the declining revenue, the age of our membership, and so forth, all those factors. When they actually saw it, when I presented it to them on the screen, and they had heard about it over the years, but when they actually saw the numbers, they were in shock. I can tell you the room went silent. You could have heard a pin drop when they were stunned to see all of that declining information. And they knew they had to do something, because the reality is that if they did not do something, that this organization would continue to slowly decline and suffer a slow death. And that is why they did what is in best interest of this organization. They made a decision to save this organization in its current form by going out and seeking a partner with another like-minded organization through an RFP process. I cannot tell you how much time went into this entire endeavor. It was 3 months worth of work, but it was probably 25 to 30 hours of meeting for us to come to the final decision to pursue the partnership with ICC, because their proposal fit our vision. And that's what we did. So when I hear that, oh, well, the board should have included the entire membership in this decision, that's not the way associations operate. That's not the way companies operate. That's not the way nonprofits operate. The decision is made by those who are elected to outline the policies that will ensure the future of an organization. And that's why this board took the action it took. There was no way, and it would have been impossible to disseminate all the information and wait for everyone who's a member of IAEI to get back to us with their opinions. I mean, it took a long time just with the members of the board. That's 15 people to come to a consensus. So I just wanted to dispel any of those misconceptions about what actually occurred and how it occurred and why it occurred. And again, I need to keep reiterating, and we keep reiterating from the office, that ultimately, yes, you, the members of IAEI who have contributed blood, sweat, tears, finances to this organization, you will have the ultimate decision, because you will be able to look at the final contract. You will be able to look through it. We'll be putting together the bullet points. We'll be doing a video trying to tell you what's in the contract. And then you as a member, you will vote on the ultimate choice of whether to partner with ICC or just to continue doing things the way we've been doing. And I'm telling you, the way we've been doing it is going like this. So that slow death is inevitable if we don't do something. So I hate to end this on such a sour note, especially during the holidays, but sometimes the truth hurts. And I am a fully transparent individual. If anybody has any questions whatsoever about what's going on with the partnership, you hear a rumor, you read something on social media, contact me. I am readily accessible. My phone number and my email are on the screen now. That's my personal cell phone number. I have challenged people who want to post rumors on social media to call me on my personal cell phone late at night when I read them. Nobody's called. But it is my job as your leader, as your president, CEO, to be completely transparent and share the truth with you, and to squash rumors and to squash social media fabrications before they explode. So one final thing, I wanted to invite everyone to tune in on December 8th, because we are going to have a very, very, very special guest in our studio. I think you're going to be shocked to see who it is. Somebody that everybody knows, world famous person, is going to be here in our studio on December 8th. And I'll be recording another short message at that time, and we'll send it out. So I'm Rudy Garza. I am the president of IAEI. And thank you again for watching. And I will see you on December 8th. But everyone enjoy, be safe, be happy, and be blessed.